Alright, Josh here, and welcome to an episode of our Pokemon VGC 2019 Basketball Live series. We're carrying on with this Xerneas Lunala team, and we've been doing alright with it. Probably going to swap teams on Monday, hopefully. Maybe Wednesday if I don't have time just to finish up on Monday. I need to do some EV training and stuff like that, but we'll jump into it. So yeah, I haven't actually played with this team for a few days, pretty much since the last episode, because obviously, like I said, I've just been working on this new team, just getting it right, but I think I've pretty much got it now. So we are 16. Oh wait, that's not too bad. Oh yeah, you know what? I got a finally got a Nintendo Switch for Christmas, and I got Let's Go Eevee and Breath of the Wild. Those are like the only two games I was really interested in. I know everyone's obsessed with Smash, but it's not really my cup of tea. I don't hate it or anything. It's not for me. Anzil, and oh my god, I'm addicted to Breath of the Wild. It's so good. But I was going to talk about Let's Go Eevee, but we jumped into a game now. But oh yeah, Breath of the Wild is so good. If you've played it, oh my god, it's so good. Anyway, that's an Alolan Muck. Okay, it's got Incineroar, Serena. Fake out feint's not going to work. Okay, so this looks like a fun game for a Suicune lead, and I kind of want to bring Lunala, but Alolan Muck is an interesting one. I don't really have much for it, if anything. Kind of have to rely on Katana for Alolan Muck. We're gonna go Suicune, Lunala, that's for sure. I definitely need both of those, very important. I always want to bring Zern, and I'll bring Katana. Let's face it, Incineroar's not doing much here. Fake Out's not going to be a thing. The only thing it'll do is intimidate the Muck. But what's my opponent going to bring? I'm just going to presume, I shouldn't really presume, but I'm going to presume it's Scarf Kyogre. Although it might not be. It's just, you know, when you see Serena and Kyogre, you just instantly think Scarf. Tornadus is obviously not ideal. That's why I'm Focus Sash with Cart though, aren't I? Let's just go with that and see what happens. This could be interesting. This is not a great matchup, really. It's not bad though. It's certainly not mad. It's just annoying that obviously Serena's there. If Serena wasn't there, I'd feel a lot better because I could have brought Raichu. But since it's not, we can't. Suicune's going to have to do some work, I think. Suicune's going to be the main one. I have to obviously be careful with Serena. And this is taking a while to get into it. Why is it being so slow? Don't disconnect. Don't disconnect. Oh, it disconnected. Why? Was that me? That wasn't me. Well, that's a shame. That's a bit of a shame, actually. That could have been a good game. I don't know if we don't get points from that, right? I don't think so. Well, that's not counting. We'll just carry on. I can talk about. Oh yeah, so Let's Go Eevee. Obviously, there's like a new Pokemon game coming out this year, isn't there? On the Switch, which will probably be a new Gen 8. Gen 8? I think that's right. And I was thinking like some of the things about Let's Go Eevee. Like I actually really, well, I'm Patriotic. I really like it. But you know the wandering about in the overworld. That is ace. I think they should bring that in, but not the slog of catching the same Pokemon over and over. Like, okay, and now I've caught like 10 Growliths in a row to get a shiny. That's annoying. I don't like that. We've got Lugia again. But walking around the other world, they should bring that back. Anyway, I need to concentrate on this game. We've got Kyogre again. Shock. Lugia, Lele, Amoonguss, Insane, and Raichu. Okay, I can bring Raichu to this one. I always want Xerneas. Do I want Lunala? Lunala's not bad here. In fact, I should definitely bring Lunala. Lunala's really good. Raichu Lunala? What's the worst case for Raichu Lunala? There's nothing really horrific for that, I don't think. Something like Incineroar. No, not really. Okay, Lunala's going to be really big here. I want Xerneas as well, obviously. I could just bring Xerneas straight off the bat, to be honest. I think I am, actually. Do I want Katana? Katana. Yeah, Katana's pretty good, isn't it? And yeah, let's bring Raichu. I'll bring Raichu. I don't want my opponent to bring Raichu and try and nuzzle my Xerneas. The Pokemon walking around in the overworld, they should bring that, but not the slog of the candies. I don't like that, that's annoying. I'm not even taking it seriously like the candies in the game, so I'm just playing it through like for the nostalgia thing, and it's actually a lot better. I'm really enjoying it. I'm not bothered about making competitive Let's Go bonds, really. I'll stick to these type of games for that, but it's good fun. Although, in Let's Go, I keep avoiding the grass as if I'm going to encounter something. It's really funny. I can't get out of that habit. Okay, we got Lugia and Incineroar. That's not a bad thing for us because Incineroar can't fake me out. My Xerneas is... Oh, yeah, it's multi-scale, obviously. Like I say, my Xerneas is faster than that Lugia, but it's not pressure, it's multi-scale. What are we doing? Z-move straight off the bat? It's got multi-scale up though. It's got multi-scale up. And I imagine Incineroar might want to break Lunala's... I'm guessing Z-Tailwind. So I'm going to Tailwind. I'll try and Geomancy, I guess. I always presume Z Tailwind. It's going to be something else, isn't it? Z Tailwind. Okay. That's not too bad. I have to be careful though because... Will Aeroblast? Oko? Zern? Crit Aeroblast? I imagine Intin's going to go for the a U-turn or a knockoff into Lunala. Or it might go Raw. That would be bad. That's worst case scenario. I didn't think about that. I never think about Raw anymore because it's just not as common, is it? Don't you dare Raw. Don't you dare Raw. Snarl. Oh, that's not good either. That's not particularly good either, is it? Tempted to protect and bring in Raichu. If he's got Snarl, it's not got Roar. I think Lugia goes for Aeroblast against Lunala. Raichu resists. This should be okay. This is gonna be hard to win, you know. Just trying to think what I could have led. Maybe I could have. The thing is, if a Z move wouldn't have knocked Lugia out. Although maybe I should have just gone for it because it would have done a good chunk, right? And then maybe Boom Blast could have done a. I don't know. Show me Aeroblast into Lunala. Into Zern. Okay. And Snarl again. Okay. Do I want to fake out the Incineroar? I feel like Lugia protects. Or would you even protect on Lugia? It's so bulky. Tailwind, Z-Tailwind, protect, Aeroblast. Earth Power maybe? Psychic type move? Would you run protect? I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm just gonna Deep Gleam to break its multi-scale. If it doesn't. I'm actually faster than Lugia. That's interesting. Lugia's really fast. It does have Earth Power, so it doesn't. I don't think it has Protect. I'm living that. I'm living that. Incineroar flinches. I know the Dazzling Gleam will pick up Incineroar, which is really nice. I'm going to nuzzle the Lugia as well. And we're going to D-Gleam. Bye bye Incineroar. No more Snarls. If I nuzzle as well, it means my thingy's faster. My I did a lot to Lugia that time actually without the multi-scale. It means that Lunala's faster. I lost my slipper. Power. Sorry, I spoke that into existence. To be honest, I don't know if a crit Aeroblast so I'm I'm not sure. I wouldn't think so. Okay, Amoonguss is the next one. And who else did my opponent have that was potentially in the back? I mean, all stuff that Katana can beat. So I'm gonna Volt Switch out and just Deagleam. I want to save my Fake Out in case my opponent has Scarf Kyogre. That could be pretty annoying. Okay, we get rid of one threat and Incineroar. Probably just gonna get Spored or Clear Smogged, maybe. I would say more Clear Smogged on Zern. They could Spore though. Could bring Katana in actually. Moongus can't do anything to it, and even if it is, yeah, I think Katana's actually better. Even if it is, whatever it is, can't knock Katana out in one hit, so because I've got the sash, so that actually makes more sense. Oh, they Spored the Raichu. That's really funny. Fair enough, though. I mean, I guess he would have played it as if Zern was. It is Kyogre. Okay, that's absolutely fine. I'm going to protect Zern this turn. Just in case Kyogre protects and he clears. Although if Kyogre protects, you know what? It doesn't really matter if I don't need to. I'll Leaf Blade and just Dazzle. But it really doesn't matter at this point, I don't think. Yeah. Beautiful. Yeah, what else can we say about that? That was alright. That Lugia was a bit scary, but the damage from Dazzling Gleam, even at, we were at neg 1, weren't we, because of the Snarl, but that was doing a lot. Once obviously the multi-scale was gone. You know, I never got was it multi-scale Lugia? It was only in that it was a special event, wasn't it? I never got it. All I have is Pressure Lugia, so I can never really try that. It's not quite the same. Multi-scales are a lot better, isn't it? than Pressure. Actually, Pressure is not a bad ability. Like, especially in this format where like it's like Moon Guy's Beam. You know, I mean, it happened to me, didn't it? Early on in the Sun series, I didn't. I forgot to PP max my. This person's got a high rating for the time we're at. Huh. Not seen Zapdos for a while, and Klefki. I don't think I've seen that in the format at all. Oh, Zapdos is a bit of a. It's not ideal, is it? Okay, Klefki is Prankster, can taunt and all those shenanigans. I can see maybe my opponent bringing Finny, to be honest, because of. I think Katana's really good here. I always want to bring Xerneas. Raichu Lunala? But if my opponent goes Zern, I've got really like no pressure. Lunala Zern? Lunala Zern isn't bad, is it? Gotta switch Raichu in. Do I want Raichu though? Or is Incineroar better? Definitely want Katana. Maybe Incin's better for this actually because of Intimidate against that Groudon. Yeah. Zapdos can never really do much to Incin anyway. It could be. It's either Groundium Z Groudon, Electrium Z Zapdos maybe, or Groundium Z Lando. I think Lando's more likely to be Groundium Z. I've been trying that as well. That's actually Lando's actually not bad with Groundium Z. Now it's got that back. It's more viable than it was before in the Sun series, that's for sure. Okay, it's Finny Zapdos, so it's going to be Misty Seed Zapdos then. I think we can quite safely assume that. Zapdos could also have Roar, which is, not ideal. So I think I'm just gonna. I might Psyshock Zapdos and. I should Deagle him actually. I'll start chipping this Finny. Finny maybe goes Icy Wind. Zapdos Roar or Tailwind. Finny Icy Wind. Or Finny Haze. Zapdos Tailwind, I don't know. Something like that. Nah, I think you'd Icy Wind with Finny. Yeah, Tailwind or Raw, Icy Wind, I'd say. That's what I would do. This feels a bit, this is a bit of like a VGC 18 lead, isn't it? Zapdos Finny. I don't know how much this does actually. This should do like a decent amount. You know, just under half. I'm quite happy with that, you know. Wow, that still does a lot. So I just Thunderbolting. And Nature's Madness. Okay. I don't mind this at all. I'll just Psyshock Zapdos and Geo, I guess. Unless Finny has Haze. That's the only thing I'm worried about is Haze, but I'm faster than Zapdos with Lunala. Finny should go down to a Moonblast. If it's only the worst it can do now is Icy Wind, but I'll be at +2, so it's not should be outspeeding stuff anyway. That was an interesting play. I don't know. Maybe I should have just Geomanced. Although I couldn't risk the Raw. I really couldn't risk the Raw. Zapdos does get Raw. I couldn't risk it. Okay, bye bye Zapdos. That didn't matter. We saw how much he did the first time. That's fine. Worst case here is Haze. That is the worst case scenario. Best case scenario, Nature's Madness again, I guess. Could Nature's Madness Lunala? Or Icy Wind is not ideal either, really. Icy Wind? Just Nature's Madness again. Into Lunala this time, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, well that's obviously a chunk of our health, but we're still fast, so I don't really mind. Now it's Groudon coming in. The question is, how bulky is this Groudon? Can it take a +2 Moonblast? I'm tempted to Z the Finny. And I reckon that should get Finny, the Moonrays. And Groudon has to be like, you know, like plus special defense nature and a lot of investment to live this. Wow, that is bulky. Oh, and I need to skip. Okay, we really need this to KO. Oh, thank God, it did KO. But I might lose both Mons here, which is not ideal, is it? Oh, Lunala actually survived that. Right, bringing Carl. You gotta imagine the last Mon is Xerneas, right? Okay. So does my opponent go for the Geomancy and protect Groudon? Groudon took that Moonblast really well. Actually, if I Tailwind and Leaf Blade, it's actually like super safe, to be honest. Because then I just outspeed Xerneas. Okay, I think we just win then. I think we just pick up the win there. And Geomancy, but obviously we Tailwind, so we outspeed Xerneas then. It's my Katana's max speed. Okay, great. And Xerneas shouldn't be able to take a +2, a +1 Smart Strike. Really, those are super defensively bulky. Yeah, I think that Tailwind just seals it for us, really. And I've got Sin in the back. I can always just go in and fake out one time. I mean, Smart Strike picks it up anyway, for sure. Lunala's probably slower, but Katana is faster. I mean, my opponent has to just stall it out, really. Yeah. Maybe I should have switched Incineroar in then. That would have been quite good, actually. What I'll do is I'll attack this turn and then I'll switch Incineroar in. I'll protect Lunala. Right. Protect Lunala. We'll Smart Strike. Although the only way my opponent wins this then is as a double protect. Although I think this should get Xerneas anyway. I'll be very surprised if it didn't. Yeah, that deer is gone. That deer is gone. You're just not living that. Yeah, because if my opponent like if it somehow lived that and like dazzled, then I could get Instant in and bring Instant on the turn the last turn of Tailwind where Xerneas protects, and then I could fake out the next turn. Unless he got a double protect, and then I'd lose. But it should have been so low that probably Instant could have picked it with a Flare Blitz anyway. GG though. GG though. Sorry. That I wasn't really expecting. That first play was a bit, I don't know, the Thunderbolt and Nature's Madness. Unless you're expecting a switch, I don't know. But I was really expecting Raw. That's why I didn't Geomancy. I could have Geomanced. In hindsight, I could have Geomanced, which is kind of annoying. But that Groudon really took the Moonblast like really well. That's super. That's gonna be like plus defense, nature, max HP, max special defense or something, because that took it really well. It could have even been AV, to be honest, because it didn't protect against the Katana, unless they were going for the cheeky, I either get the Geomancy up or I get the Fire Punch off against Katana if Katana goes for Zern, because at neutral Smart Strike won't pick up Zern most of the time. Barber from Germany. Okay, we've got a Tapu Bulu. That's not something you see every day, folks. Incineroar is really good here. Incineroar's really good. So's Lunala, to be honest. Apart from obviously against the lovely Yveltal. I think I'm just going to go Incin. Turn. We'll bring Lunala. And who else do we want to finish this? Oh, Raichu. Raichu's not bad. I think Katana's better though. Just have to get rid of that Talonflame. Quick Guard. Might be Fly Z. We'll go with that. Talonflame. I really like Talonflame actually. I did use it in some series. But the only downside to Talonflame is great. Unless you play against Tapu Lele, and then it's just like, I want to Brave Bird, but I can't. That's when it's not ideal. I mean, you can still Tailwind, but if your opponent doesn't touch you, you're still stuck at. And we see a little draw, I guess. Huh. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I thought that was mine for some reason, though. Obviously, my opponent's goes first. My Xerneas is slow. And my opponent's Intimidate goes first. Well, the play always here is to fake out Xerneas and Geomancy. Although Raw would be annoying. Let's hope it doesn't have a Raw. That could be rather frustrating. Probably just going to trade fake outs on Zerns, to be honest. Yep, no surprise there, really. Shock Horror. And then we are going to... Do I want to U-turn out? I could U-turn out. I am going to U-turn out. I'm a Geomancy. I am scared of Roar, but if it roars, it roars. It is what it is. Oh, my opponent just went for Moonblast. That might be in Flare Blitz range, you know. That may well be in Flare Blitz range. That did a lot of damage, actually. I've got some bulk in this Xerneas as well, like in HP. That's actually quite surprising how much that did. Leash. Flare Blitz, actually, I did, I can get Katana in now, though. If Flare Blitz doesn't knock me out, we're in a really good spot, to be honest. We might roar though. Yeah, he does just Flare Blitz. If I can take this, we've cracked it. Oh, we can't take that. Should I bring it in again? Okay, what'd you do here? Protect zone? Oh, I think we just lose to Veltor now, actually. Actually, I think, yeah, that was actually a bit of an issue. That. This isn't going to pick up the KO, obviously. Oh god, it nearly did. I'm actually surprised how much I did. I really didn't think it would. I really want to get rid of this Incineroar though. If I get rid of Incineroar and you turn Xerneas, then I can get... Maybe I can get a Tailwind up. I think that's the plan now. Although I literally just think I lose 2 of Eltor if my opponent brought it, and I imagine they did because I've obviously got Lunala. that was a good play, just Moonblasting, and obviously because see, like the next couple of teams I've been building, like here now I'm running Modest Xerneas, and the next couple of teams, see there's the Eltor, and that's the issue, isn't it? That's pretty much a guaranteed lose. Xerneas just Moonblast. Right, they've got me then. They've really got me there. I can't really do anything now because Yveltal will just Sucker Punches Katana. Yeah. I literally just lose to Sucker Punch. And there's not really much I can do about it. In fact, there's literally nothing I can do about it. We'll still try, but Yveltal literally just needs to Sucker Punch Katana, and that's the game. Which I think I imagine it probably will to just Sucker Punch. But I'm just not going for the Geomancy. I mean, they did it well. Like I just read it incorrectly, didn't I? Which is a summary of that game. Oh, Yveltal actually protected. Oh, maybe still out for the Katana protect. Oh, God, I could have gone for the Zern that time as well. Again, playing risky with the Zern. Just dazzles. Out the fake out. Yveltal. And let's try and get the Z move off on Xerneas. I really don't think there's a chance. Sucker Punch just wins, really. Unless I can knock Yveltal out with Incineroar, but it's just not gonna. I don't think it's gonna happen, is it? And that's going into Incineroar. Yeah. Well, I've Z moved, so I'll have to be back in a second. Give me 1 second. Oh wait, let's just see what Yveltal does actually. Did I faked it out though, didn't I? Yeah, 1 sec. Okay, well, I actually did more than I actually did quite a lot, to be fair. Like, a lot more than I was expecting. I'm going to double the Yveltal. I'm going to get faked out, but I have to attack this Yveltal somehow. Yeah, Shock Horror. And there's a Sucker Punch. And that's how I lose. Yeah, I literally just lose the Sucker Punch. There's nothing. There's no 2 ways about it, is there? I needed Xerneas and I lost it. That Moonblast just did so much to it. God, it's a strong Pokemon, isn't it? Xerneas, it's just so strong. I didn't expect. I mean, it was a -1 Flare Blitz and the Moonblast, and I was at full HP. I mean, I was a tiny bit off full HP. Maybe I should have protected that first turn. Maybe I could have Could have survived it, but then I would have just got sucker punched to death. I guess with Flare Blitz attempt to crit the Velador, I don't even think that'd knock out. I don't think my opponent takes any chances here and always sucker punches. We should always sucker punch here. They could protect it, stall it out, but I think... you know, I was tempted to go for the Incineroar then. I probably should have, really. Yeah. Yeah, we just lose now. I'll forfeit. I'll never forfeit unless it's completely unwinnable. This is really unwinnable now. Which I think what I should have done differently. It's hard to say, isn't it? My opponent just not Geomancing and just attacking, going into my Xerneas with a being faster is the issue. That's what I was going to say. So in the next, my Xerneas is modest, and I really don't think it's ideal anymore. Like if that was timid max, which I'm guessing it is, you know, if my Xerneas had got the Geomancy first and then Moonblasted and Flare Blitz, we would have been living, and then we would have probably just cleaned up. To be honest, I'm not saying it's 100% sure, but it would have been a lot. It would have been pretty much like a good way of winning either way. So, like I said, on the next couple of teams, I'm hoping to be using a timid Xerneas, which I think is definitely more appropriate nowadays. I've pretty much got away the entire Sun series and this series so far with modest, but it's not. Honestly, the difference in the calcs, like the damage output and difference, you really can't tell that much, to be honest, between especially at +2 between timid and modest. So I think it's better to be there doing that. Anyway, cheers for watching this episode, guys. Well, can't speak. Cheers for watching this episode, guys. Take it easy, and I'll see you all in a bit.